I remember the specific moment I realized silence had actually become my enemy.
For years, I chased a quiet room like it was a cure.
But total silence only made the ringing inside my head grow louder.
If you are seeking quiet today, please consider joining our supportive community.
Ask yourself if the silence you seek is truly helping you heal. My journey to understanding began when I finally stopped fighting the noise. I had spent thousands on white noise machines that promised instant relief. They worked perfectly while they were on, masking the sound completely.
Yet the moment I turned them off, the screaming tone returned immediately.
It felt like the volume had actually increased after hours of masking.
This is the trap that catches so many of us off guard.
Masking is often sold as a therapy, but it is just a bandage.
We treat the sound as an invader that must be drowned out.
But the brain is far too clever to be tricked by volume. To understand why masking fails, we have to look at neural filtering.
Imagine your brain is a security guard, constantly scanning for dangerous threats. When you cover the tinnitus with noise, the guard becomes more suspicious.
The brain starts straining to hear the ringing behind the masking sound.
This actually strengthens the neural pathways that create the phantom sound loops. True relief comes from teaching the brain that the sound is neutral.
We call this process habituation, and it is very different from masking. Most people use sound to hide from the ringing, creating fear.
We should use sound to mix with the ringing, reducing the contrast. The goal is not silence, but a state where you simply forget.
We often think we need a cure, but we need management. I noticed that my anxiety was actually the fuel for the fire. The more I feared the sound, the louder my brain made it.
The journey requires a shift in perspective, rather than a pill.
I had to change my emotional reaction before the sound could fade. I started listening to sounds that sat just below my tinnitus volume. This allowed my brain to hear the ringing, but not feel threatened. Slowly, the security guard in my mind stopped flagging the noise.
Now, the sound is still there, but it no longer bothers me. That might sound impossible to you right now, but it is real.
Neuroplasticity allows our brains to rewire how we process these sensory inputs. You must stop trying to kill the noise and start accepting it. These are the moments that shape us. Yet, even as they pulse brightly, there is a constant hum just beneath the surface, isn't there?
Avoiding the sound completely only makes your brain search for it harder. Healing happens when you engage with the world despite the ringing presence. Silence is not the absence of sound, but the absence of reaction.
Your brain has the incredible ability to filter out what is unimportant. It takes time and patience to retrain a system that feels broken. Use sound tools to enrich your environment rather than blocking your ears. You are not a victim of this sound, but its current host. When the fear dissolves, the volume naturally begins to drift away. Trust in your own capacity to adapt and eventually find peace again.